Hey, what's going on, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to try to cover the blockchain and explain to you as simple as possible exactly what it is. So if anybody ever asks or talks about the blockchain, you're no longer going to be confused because you watched this video. So whenever somebody talks about the blockchain, here's all you got to remember. That's it. Blockchain technology. That's basically all it is. And inside these blocks, there is information that's being stored inside of them. Now, we know the blockchain technology because Bitcoin uses blockchain technology to record all its information. Now, blockchain is just not limited to just Bitcoin transactions. It also can include health records. It can include your bank account records, your financial transactions, or it can even protect your identity. Basically, all information could be stored on the blockchain. So, how exactly does it work? So let's say these blocks sometimes have a limited amount of memory that could go inside of them. So each Bitcoin transaction fills it up a little bit. Each health record fills it up a little bit. Each bank account information fills it up a little bit. And each identity fills it up a little bit. And once that block is full, it is placed and then the next block is added. And the same thing happens. Bitcoin transactions are added, health records, your identity is saved, and financial information is saved. And it just keeps on going forever and ever. And it basically creates like a long chain of blocks because every block is linked to the next block. And none of them are ever separated. So this means that block 1 is always going to be connected to the next block and any block that comes after it. So you have every transaction, you have every bit of information from the very first one to the very last one. Basically, how does it work? So basically, then those blocks are stored on multiple computers around the world. And everybody has their own copy of the blockchain. So let's just write that out real quick. And this is really great because if everybody has a copy of the blockchain, that means everybody has access to the information. Everybody can double check each other. So this is really good because you want accountability. You don't want anybody trying to cheat the system. You don't want anybody coming in with some different records and trying to lie. And then this is basically all the way it works. So all these records have to agree with each other. And if they don't agree with each other, then that means that some information is false, some information has been tampered with, or somebody's trying to hack the system. And this is how Bitcoin is protected. So let's say somebody tries to cheat the system. And the only way to cheat the system is to change their records. Because Bitcoin is basically just a record book. So you're going to say, I want to steal some Bitcoin. So I'm going to introduce my own record. And basically, if you introduce something that's different to everybody else's information, then your blockchain is going to look different. It's probably going to be like, they could probably see it from a mile away. So let's call this a block sphere, which is a ball of lies. And you're going to try to put these lies in the network so you can steal some Bitcoin because Bitcoin is just a public record book. So let's say you go right here, and instead of being a good citizen or individual on the blockchain, you are going to lie about the blockchain. You're going to lie about the Bitcoin you have. You're going to say you have a lot more than you really do in your record book. And then you're going to try to make sure it goes on the blockchain. So now we are working on the blockchain again. Okay, now everybody's filling out information, and this is before you came in. Now we go to where you want to put your lies in the block. So now everybody has, before a block is set down, everybody has to talk to each other, make sure it's like, all right, does your records match to my records? Okay, if they do, then it gets written inside the block. So this guy talks to this guy, we're okay. This guy talks to this guy, we're okay. This guy talks to this guy, we're okay. Everybody's okay, but once they start looking at this guy, they're like, whoa, this guy's information looks a little weird. I think his information has been tampered with, it's corrupted, or maybe he's just trying to steal something from us. So they all notice that this record book is different from their record book. I mean, their blockchain is different from their blockchain. So what are they going to do? Are they going to write it down in here? No. They're going to kick this guy out, and all his information is invalid. And then everybody else whose information is valid gets stored on the blockchain. And they write out the block and they leave him out. and then they go to the next one. He could try to make the attack again, but the same thing's going to happen. His is different from everybody else's, and his blockchain's no good, so it's going to get rejected again, and not stored. This makes it really hard to cheat Bitcoin. It makes it really hard to hack Bitcoin. So if you try to hack or cheat Bitcoin, it's going to be very expensive, and you're going to be very inefficient because you're going to have to work against all these other people. I mean, you could try to create your own blockchain. You could create your own blockchain, but the thing is, you have to finish your blockchain before everybody else finishes their blockchain. Because if let's say you're trying to create your own blockchain, everybody else, okay, so everybody has been working on block 1 and block 2. Now they're on block 3. To cheat the system, you're gonna have to create your own blockchain, and you're gonna have to start from the very beginning. And then once you finish those blocks, you have to work your way back up and change everything else, every block above it. So if you change block 1, you're gonna have to change block 2 and block 3. So you have to change this block, then you're gonna have to work on block 2, and then you're gonna have to finish block 3, all before these group of guys finish block 3. And they only have to work on 1 block. You're gonna have to work on 3 blocks. And it's very expensive, and it costs a lot of computer power for it to happen. So for you to beat the system, you're going to need way more than just one person. You're going to need more than just one group of hackers. And this is really awesome because it shares accountability between everybody. Everybody else has power. It's not just on one person. So one person can't just control all of the blockchain, which basically means one person can't control all of Bitcoin. So this is really cool. I mean, this is not exactly how Bitcoin works, but it's a very general idea of how it works. And it's going to be very awesome because I think in the future, we're probably going to be seeing it a lot more. And I'm pretty excited about it. I hope this teaches you something about the blockchain. I mean, it's a little more complicated than this, and this is just the very basics, but I hope you at least have a general idea of what exactly a blockchain is. So, thanks for watching this video.